Hey there guys, it's me, Smotown, and we're here with another Dark Souls 3 video, this time PvP. Now just a note, I'm just showing you my equipment here. This is the equipment I used, but I was a lower level when I recorded the fights. So I was about early 60s, and I had my Dark Sword at +6. Now I'm not professing to be any great PvPer, I know the Dark Sword is pretty overpowered. Just want to show you some fun videos that you can have with the Aldrich Faithful Covenant. So let's begin. I really like this Covenant because it seems fairly active, and it can end up in a lot of team fights, which you'll see a couple of in this. Now, obviously, for a lot of old Souls players, they won't like the fact that it can end up being a gank. And at the end of the day, it's up to you how you play. The PvP's changed slightly in that there's a lot more healing because Phantoms have it as well. So it's not the kind of old days where most people wouldn't heal. Most people do heal now, and you just have to kind of adapt to that. I mean, if you are seeing that your opponent isn't healing, and you don't need to either. But most people will heal. See straight away, got healed, but then he is outnumbered 2-1 here. When the new Phantom comes, I back off because I don't like ganking, even knowing this is kind of part of this Covenant. It's just you're just supposed to kill the invader, kill the trespasser, no matter what. But I'm an old school guy, so I just kind of stand out the way when this new guy arrives. What I do like though, as I'll show you later, is that there's a few team battles that you can get into, and that doesn't just mean with other Aldrich Faithfuls. You'll see in my video that I end up teaming up with a Red Phantom at some point, and it's a lot of fun playing against Phantoms and their host. A lot of fun. Now you see here the guy's using the Butcher's Knife, and I'm pretty confident he's going to win because the guy I was fighting wasn't that great. He's got the Black Knight's Greatsword, it's not doing a huge amount of damage, and it's really slow and predictable. Like I say, it's fair enough if you want to just steam in and get the kill. I almost don't see really any point, but unless you're just trying to get up on the Covenant. But I still like kind of the thrill of fighting someone one-on-one or a 2-on-2. The only time I'll join in a team up 2-on-1 is when it's been a 2-on-2 fight, and then you have killed your opponent and your allies still fighting their opponent. In that sense, that's kind of the nature of a 2-on-2 fight. It is going to change balance when someone wins, and that's kind of the point of it in my opinion. Feel free to disagree, but that's kind of my take on the kind of ethics of PvPing at the moment. You can see here another Aldrich Faithful is invaded, so it can get up to 3. So you see here, I didn't need to get involved, so I was glad I didn't. I just like doing it kind of as fair as possible with this Covenant. But like I said, this Covenant is very active and very fun. And if you like a good bit of fun PvP, not, like I say, always going to be one-on-one honourable stuff, but it is good fun. Now you see, this is the one I was talking about where I team up with this Red Phantom. And he has his Phantom as well on his side, so it's all fair. Now, I think both 3 of us here are wielding the Dark Sword, which kind of suggests that it is kind of overpowered. You see here, I can just swing through his defences. It's so fast and hits so hard, it's just unreal. Okay, no, he doesn't have the Dark Sword. His ally does though. Yes, I just find it really fun that you get to team up here with Red Phantoms and Sunbros and whatnot, and it's just great fun, this Covenant. And I spent a day playing it and kind of leveled up to rank 2 very quickly. It's just a lot of fun. You see, trading hits here. I think I do come off better here though. Okay, I was wrong. No Dark Swords at all. My apologies. I'm kind of seeing them everywhere at the moment. I just forget who's actually had them and who hasn't. And you see the Red Phantom's almost finished off his as well. And there you go, see, I am teaming up against this person, but as I said, for me that is the nature of 2-on-2 fights. It changes when you defeat the other, and then you kind of deserve to win at that point. Now this one, it is initially me 2-on-1, but then another Phantom joins me, and I really can't take credit for winning this fight, as you will see in due course, but I think I did quite well holding them both off until my other Aldrich Faithful arrived. I also really like this Covenant for the lore perspective, because Aldrich is just such a badass. Devouring a god. My guy in this one was supposed to be a good guy, but I had to play the Aldrich Faithful, so I kind of reconcile that with saying he fell under the influence of Aldrich for a while before ultimately turning back to the good and killing Aldrich. But it is interesting, Aldrich is foreseeing an age of water. That's kind of a new idea in Dark Souls. Now you see me here, him just wailing on him with the dark sword. It is incredible. I mean, I did really like it in Dark Souls 1, which is why I ended up trying it. It wasn't because I'd seen any videos about how good it was or anything, just because I really liked it in the first one, and it's even more powerful in this one. Remember the first boss I used it against was the Abyss Watchers and just wrecked them with it. And as you'll see during this video, I'm not the best PvPer at all, but I win. I've won the fair majority of my PvPing, mainly because of the Dark Sword. Now you see here, I start to kind of lose control of this. Felt like I was able to control it quite well up to this point, but him spamming his fire orb at me does kind of throw me off slightly. So I back off, heal, try to control the fight again. I am hoping for an ally at this point because it has been a while, and usually it is quite quick, Aldrich Faithful, for getting you a partner. But I thought I did quite well holding off, and then I kind of bring them back to the giant here just so I can hold off a little bit longer, because I feel like I'm not going to last too long if I carry on the way I'm going. And as you can see, I've summoned an ally, so I back off and wait for him to join the fight, because these two are going to finish me off otherwise. And he steams right in, and you'll see he takes control quite quickly, and I can't take credit for winning this, essentially. Yep, he's broken his guard there, and then he finishes him off. I don't quite see what happens. I'm entangled with the White Phantom at this point. But yeah, won that one thanks to my Aldrich Faithful brother. And it is a nice kind of team spirit, this one. I like it because you do often have partners. Now here's something interesting that I've noticed a lot of, this kind of glitch, which I thought was a hacker initially. So you see here, I just get an arrow hit in the head. It's from that orange, the Sunbro there. His model's just sliding, but clearly on his screen he is doing something. It's just the connection between arrows is not great, so it just slides around, and it's quite difficult for the person who's fighting that, because you can't see what he's doing precisely. So I thought it was really interesting. I did think that was a hack initially, but it is. I've encountered it a number of times, which suggests it's just a bad connection. But I've got another bro here, and we can take on this sliding monstrosity and his host of embers, who has the machete, I think it is. Yeah, this is just brilliant, this fight. I just love the Aldrich Faithful. I had a great time playing it. I really recommend it if you're looking for some fun, good-spirited team PvP, because there's a lot of it. A lot of people come through here as phantoms, and then another Aldrich Faithful phantom up here, or another invader, as you saw earlier. And it really is, it leads to some epic battles. I haven't recorded all of them. I've had some great ones though. See here, this magic build, he manages to clip the Sunbro through the wall, and then I managed to get some damage on him. I'm not sure what's obviously happening on his screen, because he is just sliding on my screen, but I do just chase him down at this point while my friend handles the host and finish him off with a nice plunging attack. Again, I know it's not me, it is just the Dark Sword. And then we go into close in to finish off this invader for Aldrich. Yeah, just a really cool PvP, this Covenant, really cool. Like I say, good from the lore perspective. Aldrich is such a badass. Me being a jerk there, I'm not sure why I felt to need to be a jerk there. It's not like me, I apologise. This is another good one. Again, another red phantom here. And I think it's a blade of the Dark Moon that's protecting someone here. So, if you didn't know, obviously from a lore perspective, there's a rivalry between the blades of the Dark Moon, because Aldrich, the Aldrich Faithful's leader, devoured the god of the Dark Moon, Gwendolyn, and they've actually taken over Andalondo, which was originally the home of the Aldrich Faithful. So I think that if you're a Blade of the Dark Moon, you get a bonus if you kill the Aldrich Faithful. So this is quite an interesting grudge match between us here. a Blade of the Darkmoon trying to reclaim his land, but not successfully, as we saw. Another one who's been taught the folly of running into the Dark Blade. But that was fun. I enjoyed fighting that Blade of the Darkmoon. Again, an excellent guild, the Covenant, the Blades of the Darkmoon. Great story behind them. Kind of past their glory days at this point, but still got a cool rivalry with the Aldrich Faithful. You can just see why this Covenant was so much fun. Just me and this Red Phantom hitting each other while we're trying to hit the host. And again, yeah, I know I'm ganging up on this guy with the Red Phantom, but as I've said, I have no qualms about doing that when it's been a 2-on-2 fight and the tables have turned, because anyone else in that position would do exactly the same. It starts out as a 2-on-2 fight, your partner dies, it's over unless you can pull off a miracle, essentially. So me and this Red Phantom kicked some ass. And then it's me and another Aldrich Faithful, and I think this is one of my favourites, and I think this is the last one. It's a bit laggy at certain points, but I really enjoyed it because a Drang Knight, or Drang Lake Knight, gets involved as well, and it's a lot of fun. But I chased down the White Phantom here, as you can see, while my friend goes after the Host of Embers, who's dressed as a Dark Wraith, no less, and does have the Dark Blade. See, again, this kind of glitch, which again, the fact that an NPC's doing it just shows that it is just lag. But my friend here is utilising knives to great effect, as you can see. I protect him from the White Phantom. I think I actually finish off the White Phantom while I chase him down, yeah. This is a great fight. See, this is why Aldrich Faithful's like possibly my favourite so far. Oh, I thought I'd finished him off there, sorry. Yeah, it's so much fun. Like I say, it's not for you if you're up for honourable duels, but it is if you want just a good old bash, a good old team bash, and it's just brilliant from that point of view. Yeah, and I finish off the old Phantom here, and then it's not much longer until the poor Host of Embers has now got 3 people against him, including the Drang Knight. So that's it, guys, for the video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and please subscribe for more content. Thank you.